Housing Development Program, your usual encyclopedia on housing matters.
The commissioning ceremony of Imani Shell Estate Phase 2 brought together personalities and stakeholders from within and outside the built environment. The project was developed by Shell Nigeria Closed Pension Fund Administrator SNCPFA in partnership with Imani and Sons Nigeria Limited and consists of 28-unit luxury residential apartments to complement the existing 51 units in the Phase 1 of the estate. Present at the event was the Minister of Environment, Amina Mohammed, Minister of State for Environment, Mr. Ibrahim Jibril, former Minister of State for the FCT, Senator Solomon Ewuga, Executive Director, Imani and Sons Limited, Alhaji Bello Abubakar, President, Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Reverend Ugochukwu Chime, and representatives from Shell Nigeria Staff Non-Contributory Pension Fund.
It's a landmark event, because it's been a long journey to get to this point where we're finally commissioning the final phase of the development of the project. I think a few lessons to be learned from the journey has been the importance of the right type of partnership, also the relevance of a structured investment to be able to deliver the results. We have, in the course of developing this projects, provided substantial employment. We have sometimes 500 workers a day on the site. Not talk of the food vendors and all the other people who have been impacted by investment of this nature. So all in all, I think it's a good day.
In her remark, the Minister of Environment encouraged investors to emulate Imani and Sons as Nigerians need to have able hands to bridge the housing shortage in the country. She said the government is willing to promote and support any such partnership that would drive government's effort at providing jobs and meeting the housing needs of Nigerians.
To see joint venture partnerships like this, PPPs, working well together, but for me the biggest plus has been the indigenous participation, that we have indigenous companies like Imani and Sons who are equal to the task of representing us well. So investors encouraged, come in, you can find the partnerships, and we can do so much more, and that's what Nigeria is about. We need the partnerships, there's a lot to do, and this is a good example of how it can be done.
Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria's president, Surveyor Ugochukwu Chime, in his speech, identified Imani and Sons as a key member of REDAN. He said the housing sector holds the key to economic turnaround of the nation.
Imani and Sons, a key member of REDAN, is commissioning a beautiful estate that they have built in conjunction with Shell Closed Funds Limited. It's a new development for us because it shows that there are various opportunities to get financing for the project that I want to deliver. And more important to us, it's not the issue of the houses and the number of units, but the fact that it provided employment and economic inclusiveness for Nigerians. It's an opportunity for families to have food, it's an opportunity for school fees to be paid, it's an opportunity for medical bills to be paid. And that is what we have been saying, that the housing sector holds the key to economic turnaround of the fortunes of this great nation. And the government and other stakeholders should have the political will to do something novel.
I think it's been excellent, the caliber of the people involved, right from the government through to senators, and then you've got industry, you've got the Shell Pension Fund, you've got institutional investors, Shell themselves, and then you've got the head of the Property Development Association, and you've got the institutional pension funds themselves. So I think it's been a fantastic event, and to see what they've actually managed to produce. And I actually didn't realize that they flattened some old buildings in the past, and I think it's a phenomenal achievement what they've done. And I particularly like the way that they are building progressively, looking at environmental factors, looking at green initiatives, the parkland behind us, and also the way of the future and operating, making very efficient buildings, which will in the long term be efficient and attractive for tenants.
With this new development in investing pension fund in housing development, there is urgent need by government to relax conditions for accessing pension fund so that more estate developers can have access for developing affordable housing for workers.
Are you ready, Nigeria, for the largest home expo in West Africa, the 10th Abuja Housing Show?
Coming through from the 18th to 20th July 2016.
At the International Conference Center, Abuja, Nigeria, the show will feature a stakeholders conference on financing affordable housing, presentation and exhibition of new building technology, mortgage services and other housing products. This event is powered by FESADEP Communications, owners of Housing Program on AIT, NTA and Housing Time on Raypower. For bookings, inquiries and advert placement, call 0816-657-0090 or 0806-458-9303.
Abuja Housing Show, the largest home construction industry exhibition in West Africa.